Hello, my name is Sarah and welcome to my channel. Here I show you how I manage our finances as a family of 7 using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method. So if this is something you're interested in, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Okay, so we are doing a condensing, but we are using the money that I have in my binders that I want to send off to the high yield savings account. Let it earn interest. This is money that is accumulating in these binders, but I know I'm not going to be touching it for a long time. So instead of keeping it in the house, it can earn us some interest. I'm going to be using my new trackers that I made. They're available in my Etsy shop. I'll link them down below. That way I can still keep track of the money that is in the high yield savings as well as what's in the envelope. So I'll show these in action today. So we are going to start in the holiday binder. Actually, and I have this here. This is the Soul Mama binder. Her Zodiac collection from Soul Mama, sorry. It's a beautiful binder, very, very sturdy, and it's etched, it's not vinyl, so it's very, very pretty. Okay, so we are going back here to Christmas and birthdays. So the birthdays that I've been saving up for are in August and September. And I want to go ahead and get the money out and in here. So what I'm going to do is for Christmas, I have 500 already in the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 in here. I'm going to take this to the bank to put in my high yield savings bucket for Christmas, but I am going to kind of buy out this one for here. And now this one is going in. Both of these are now technically Christmas. And this 500 is going into birthdays. And I'm actually going to keep the money in here because I'm going to start getting gifts and start planning my husband's birthday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. So $958 is what's in birthdays. I'm going to go ahead and put 200 of it in my son's envelope, and I believe it's 160 because I've been spending money for my daughter. I bought her like 2 little gifts so far, so I need to see what her cut is. The rest of this is going to be for my husband's birthday. So I'm going to put this back in here really quick. Okay, so that's going to stay there. All right, so we are going to start with Mother's Day. So this is Mother's Day 2024. It's not a lot, of course, because we only add like $5 into it a week, but I'm just gonna go ahead and send it all because, I mean, there's no reason for me to wait till I get to an increment of 100 or 500. I won't get to 500. But the money can just be accumulating in the high yield savings account in chunks, right? I'll add in here, and then when I'm ready, when these get pretty full, I can send it off. And that way I'm not moving money because you only get so many transfers into our high yield savings account anyway. So for Mother's Day, 20, 30, 35, 30, oh my gosh, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so this is going to go to the high yield savings account. So our account balance will be 45 and our envelope balance is now 0. My goal for Mother's Day, I believe, is, I don't have them handy with me right now. I want to say it's $250. Sorry. So 52 times 5. Yeah, I think it was $250 is my goal for Mother's Day. So in the goals section, I'm going to put $250. And right now in a total, we have 45. So I'll update this as I go. And this just wipes off with alcohol wipes, and which we always have plenty of those everywhere because we're nurses. So, okay, so now that is what we have in Mother's Day. And it's just a cute little placeholder. It goes in there. I can keep up with what's in here as well as in the bank. Okay, so Father's Day. Actually, I need to keep track with what is in here, what's going. So you write it down. I'm gonna write it off to the side here. Okay. So Father's Day is 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, and then it is getting its own card. I should just put these right here. Okay, so account balance will be 25. So in total we have 25. And Father's Day, I believe my goal is 200. I believe, because I think it's 200, yeah. I'll check on these and change them if I need to. And then once it's fully funded, I have a little checkbox right here. That way, whatever the balance is in the envelopes plus whatever balance is in your account, you know that you're fully funded. I'm the type that I was thinking, like, if I take everything to my high yield savings account and I do end up needing it and have to like transfer and wait for it to go, or if I only need to spend like 10 of that $500, I no longer can have a $500 placeholder in there. It has to be $490. So it just never made sense to me. So that's why I made these little cards. And I love them. I think they're so cute. And they're gonna work out great for how we manage our savings. All right, so 4th of July, this is for 4th of July 2024, and we have $10, $15, $20. So account balance will be 20, total will be 20. Our goal is 500. So here in like a month or a few months, just depending on how long I let these go on before I do it again, then I'll move more money to the high yield savings and we'll watch it add up from there. Our anniversary, I'm actually gonna hold on to this just in case. Our anniversary is in October, which is a few months away, but if something does come up that we are able to do, and we had to cancel our trip that we were planning, but if something comes up and we are able to do it, I want to have the money to be able to pay for it, to book something. So we'll keep the 100, these 20, 40, I don't have any 50s yet. Okay, so we'll have to come back to this one. Let me get rid of these, at least. If I find another 100 in here somewhere, which I don't know, I'll see, then I'll condense this a little bit more. So I'm gonna hold on to this in here. Halloween, this is where we can get 100. Okay, so Halloween isn't until October, but we still have plenty of time. We're gonna stuff this weekly and I can get it out in a good time to where we can shop. So we have plenty of time. So 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 210. Okay. So the account balance will be 210. Total will be 210. Our goal is 500. So now let's go back to anniversary and condense this some more. So 50. Oh gosh, now I need those 210s back. Okay. So 50, 90, 100. Okay. So now we have this condensed. So 100, 200, 20, 30, 35. Probably want to go ahead and put one in here anyways. That way, if I do end up, what did I say? I have 235. Yes. Okay, so envelope balance is $235, which leaves our total at $235. Our goal, we don't necessarily have a goal anymore because of our plans that get canceled. But I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot for 500. If we can't go on like a small little trip, or heck, if we even rent a hotel and stay like downtown by ourselves, which would probably be what we end up doing, it'd still be fun. Okay, so that's our anniversary. Halloween, we did Thanksgiving. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. I'm gonna write this down because if I put the money over there, then. So 110, and that will be going to the bank account. Our goal for Thanksgiving is 300. All of these I do know off the top of my head. So there's that there. Okay. All right, Christmas, technically, we get to move up to a $500, or sorry, $1,000 placeholder. I do want to say, I meant to say it when I first started the video, but I do want to say thank you to everyone who wished me well and their prayers from my surgery that I had last week. It wasn't any a major crazy surgery or anything, but surgery is never fun. It's painful. It was my face. So it was a lot. And I very much appreciate the comments and those who reached out to check on me, and even everybody who reached out when my children were sick the couple weeks prior to that. It means a lot to me. It really does. You guys are very sweet, very good people. Okay, so $1,000 is in here, and it is now what we have for Christmas saved up. Let me see if I can condense this any. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Okay, and then this now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 55, 60, 78. Okay. Which this is gonna start getting spent. The birthdays are coming up next month, and I've already gotten a couple gifts. Seasonal decor, I don't really think this can be. I mean, I can do a 50 and a 10, I guess, but. And then let's find a decent 10. Okay. So that's a lot better, minus of course the birthdays, but that's a lot better for these. And then now they have their trackers in them. Okay, so we'll move on to the sinking funds here. Okay. So medical, some of this I am going to keep in here. And just because for medical, we do use, for prescription medications, my husband does get monthly prescriptions and copays. So, but a lot of this I'm not going to be, I don't see us using in the near future. My surgery, everything like that's already been taken care of, so I don't see this being used. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a big bulk of this. So 1, 2, 300. Let's leave that. Let's do 300 into the high yield, and then we'll keep the rest of this. So account balance is going to be 300, which, I mean, I can start saving up little by little for like medical emergencies that come up, and then this can just be starting to slowly accumulate again. And then once we get to a big high number that we haven't used, I can move it to the high yield for medical emergencies. And our envelope will be, let's do a 20 for this. Okay, so 50, 70, 75, and 76 for medical. So the envelope balance will be 76, so we have 376 total. My goal, technically my goal is 3,000. That's kind of just what I would like to have in case of a medical emergency. So my goal is 3,000, and I think that's kind of a good spot to be if we need, something comes up and we need to pay a bill, you know, or something drastic, or a family of 7. Something will happen. Something will come up. So this is going to stay in here for co-pays and prescription medications, and the rest is going to the bank. Dental, same thing. We already had our 6-month cleaning. I don't think we're due again until, I believe, October. And so some of this can go. It's 51, 50, 200. I'll probably leave this 60 for dental, just in case we need to go and have our, like, a copay for some reason. I don't know. Let's just do that. We'll leave 60. So $200. So account balance will have 200. Envelope balance will be 60. We now have, or we'd still have 260. My goal for dental is actually probably closer to, I don't know, because my 2 older kids, they need braces, which we obviously are nowhere near the amount needed to pay for braces. But I would like to get this to 2,000 kind of as a starting point. And, which I don't know, not very realistic right now, but it's a goal. Okay. All right, and 60 is going to stay behind. Vision. We got our eyes checked already for the year, so I'm going to leave a little bit of money in here because I need to buy contacts throughout the year. So I have 100, 150, 170, 190, 200. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So this can all stay behind. And let's grab those 20s there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave 40 in here. Envelope balance is 40, 100, 150, 170, 190, 200 is going to the bank. So I have 240 total. My goal for vision, I believe it was 800. probably want to go back to my birthday one and see if I can condense some of those 50s. Okay, so this will go in here. And it's just really to get some of this money out of the house. You know, I don't need to hold on to $300 worth of eye care vision money when it's not going to be used for at least another year. It can go and collect interest. And so car insurance, all of this can go because I'm not going to be using it until that premium is due in December. So 51, 52, 250, 270, 80, 90, 300, 310, 15, 20, 25. So 325. And then it will down to 0. I believe our goal is 1,700. I believe. Let's see. Add. Yeah, it's at 65 a week, so 1,690 is what it is. But I think I just did 1,700. Okay, so this is what's going in here. And then this is going to the bank. I'm sorry if the light is really bad. It was beautiful and bright outside. My husband and I even went outside to do some yard work. And I came inside to film, and it's just like thunderstorm clouds rolled in and started thundering even. So hopefully it's not too bad. Veterinarian, we had to use this. I'm not going to say why because then I'll start crying and then it'll go on another little... We're just not going to go there. Okay, so veterinarian, we had to use some of this. So 50, 70, 90, 100. I might... They're all good with their shots. They don't need anything. I might just put it all in there. I don't see us, unless something emergency happens, then I'll, we'll pay for it and pull it from the account. But 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130 in our back. So the account balance will be 130. This one, I want to get to 1,000 by next year, whenever they go for their next yearly. Okay. Taxes can go as well. All of it. I'm not going to need any of it until beginning of next year for the property taxes, or around that time, and our CPA. Okay, so 100, 200. Sorry, guys. 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So 365 is going to the bank. I believe my goal was 1,500. Okay. Professional fees is not going because I need to pay for one of my husband's licensing that's due at the end of this month. But I'm going to go ahead and put a slip in here because all of this will be used. Summer camp can go ahead and go. It's going to go and start collecting some interest and slowly building this up for next summer. So the account balance will be 80. Total will be 80. We don't have anything left now. Our goal, I'm not even gonna write it on there because y'all are gonna think that we are crazy for paying that amount of money for our children to go to summer camp, but it is a 4-week camp and I have 3 children that are going. So it is extremely, extremely expensive and I'm almost too embarrassed to write it down. But it's worth it for us and that's why we do it, but I'm not gonna write the goal down. Vacation we're not saving up for right now. We don't have anything planned yet. Once we get a destination, then we'll start planning. We'll start adding money. I feel like I add $5 in because just I have need to put $5 somewhere when I'm doing my budget. But I really don't want to add anything in here until we have a goal. So our forever home, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick one in here. But once we're done paying off debt, we'll start utilizing this envelope. So I always leave it right here at the end just so I can look at it. All right, I think I put cards in all of these. Yes. All right, that's a ton better. This thing was like busting at the seams. Let me go back to this one and see if there was anything that I could do. I do want to put cards in these. I will start saving up for these eventually, of course. So I probably should start on Valentine's Day and Easter at least, because those are like $500 goals as well. Mother's Day goes on Father's Day. July, anniversary. Didn't think there was anything else I could condense in here. No. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I'm gonna go ahead and add one in here. So account balance, we will now have $1,000. Envelope balance is nothing. And then so our total is 1,000. Our goal for Christmas is 3,000. And that's for gifts for everyone. Our household as well as our parents. And we buy, my family's the biggest. He has an older brother who has 2 daughters, but they're like grown and out of the house and they do their own thing. I mean, I've literally only ever met my brother-in-law twice. And I've known my husband for over 10 years, almost 13 years. And so it's mostly my family. I have a very large Hispanic family and everybody has like 5 kids. So we mostly buy like small gifts for each other's children and we draw names for the adults. So we're not buying gifts for 50 people. But that's what that one's for. Okay, so high yield, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do some of these. I'll figure out what Scarlett, what goes in her envelope on what I've already spent. So, all right, condense that down some. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here because once this is spent, the next birthday's after my husband isn't mine until January, my son until February. So we have a while to save up again. This one doesn't technically need one. I don't see us. I'm gonna start using this because, I mean, y'all, it's almost August, so it's pretty much Thanksgiving and fall, you know, so you need to start buying stuff soon. All right, so that's that one there. We did this one. Let's look at this one. So these are our sinking funds. They're more like long-term things that we have to save little throughout the year to meet a big goal. These are smaller funds that come up throughout the year, but they're taken, we pull from these, we pull from these more often than these. So that's why they're separated this way. But we'll go through and condense. Yeah, so we can do 2 20s. then, wait, sorry. Yeah, 220s. Alright, so annual subscription says 120, 40, 60. Car maintenance, I'm going to get it done. My husband checked the oil, and we don't need his vehicle's oil change just yet. He is going on a trip, but it doesn't need the oil change probably until after the trip. My other two vehicles do, so I will get that done. We just don't, one of them we don't drive often at all. It's our travel vehicle. The other one is my mom's car, and I haven't been driving anywhere lately too much, so, but I will get it done, sorry. Okay, so 100, 200, we can do this one, and this one. All right, it's car maintenance. It says 100, 200, 3, 4, I should have looked at all of it before I put those up. This looks better. Okay, spread these out some. All right, so we have 450. I have to go get it done, or I'm gonna end up putting a $500 placeholder in here. Okay, clothing has $50 in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just, with as many, my kids, my older three, there's not really a chance that I'm gonna buy something, or even for myself or my husband, there's not a chance I'm gonna buy something that I'm gonna have to break this 50 when I make change, or if I do need to make change. So date night, of course, has nothing. It's 10. Yeah. Donations, it just has, yeah, 15. I don't know if there's any better. Maybe that one. Definitely not that one. Ugh, I don't know, this is probably as good as it's gonna get on the 5s. All right, family fun, I think has just that 1.5. Gifts, we have 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm gonna go ahead and change this, because when I do send gifts, this is for like family and friends, and nobody that we know lives around us. So if I am giving a gift, it's usually as a gift card. So, okay, haircuts, 20. Let's do this. When I take my boys to get their haircuts, it's usually okay. I don't want to do a 50 because I don't want to have to ask them to break it, or me need to break it. So 20, 40, 50, 55. Our haircuts. All right, household. I think just to use this. We bought a mount for our living room TV, and it depleted this fund almost. So $10 in household. Home decor, that's 10. Homeschool, I need to break this down a little smaller because I bought some stuff today. So I'm going to do, what the heck is happening? So I'm going to break this down a little smaller. And then I'll probably break it down actually one more time. I don't need them too pretty because they're most likely gonna go right back to the bank. Okay, so 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. I bought some like little writing pads for my younger two. The like handwriting practice. So I need to pull it out and send it back to the bank. But my nails has 20, that's fine. New tech, I swear if my husband doesn't go and get him a new phone, I'm gonna use this money because there's a mop vacuum thing that I've been eyeballing. And if he doesn't spend this money, I'm going to. So let's trade that one out for a 20. Maybe a better 20. I'm out of 100s, but 100, 200, 250. Okay, so let's do probably was a simpler way to do that, but if I would have tried, I really would have messed it all up. Okay, so 100, 200, 310. Outdoor fun has 10. Okay, sports, 50, 100. There's another 50. Okay. So 50, 100, 150, 175 for sports. Travel just has 50, and that's gonna be going with my husband. Okay, so these are pretty much done. Let's just look at our weeklies. This is like our weeklies essentials. I kind of go in between those two names, but so we don't have anything in groceries. Gas, I don't really need to break that one down. Cleaning supplies, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 3. Maybe I'll do a 50. So whenever I buy laundry detergent, I do tend to buy it in bulk whenever Target has a good sale. So the 50 may work. I shouldn't have to be searching for change later. Do I want to do another 50? No, okay. All right, so 50, 60, or sorry, 50, 70, 90, 100, 1, 2, and 3. I hope that's what I had when I first started, before I started moving money around. Personal hygiene. I need to pull some of this out as well. I bought Wipies. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, and 11. Let me break one of these 10s down for a couple of, not that one, a couple of 5s. That way when I 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 11. Okay. When I make change. These I do, like essentials binder, I do want smaller denominations because this is, as we shop throughout the week, this is what I pull out to pay ourselves back. Over-the-counter medications, 20, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, so we can do a 10. There. 20, 40, 50, 55, 57, 58. This is fine. kiddos is empty. Pet care, this is their dog food. I'm fine with that. Dining out, no. My husband, he usually, but when he does spend his money, he usually like spends it in bulk, I guess I should say. But if he buys something at 50, we usually cover it in just some change. So my spending money is in my wallet. Jeremiah, 5, 10, 15, 20. Give him a nicer bill. Okay, Scarlett, she is 20 as well. Okay, and the miscellaneous just has that 10. I don't have anything in these. Okay, so these are condensed as much as I want them to be. So let's go ahead and count this up. I do need to pause and see how much I pulled out just to make sure it matches up, and I will get back with y'all. Okay, so I kind of confused myself about with the Christmas and Halloween. I don't believe that will be in here because I took the Christmas money that was in there and moved it to the birthday, and so I pretty much just canceled that out. So what should be here is $2,010. So let's see. It might need that 500, or I need to add 500 in here because this definitely does not feel like $2,010. So, all right, so 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 50, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 2, 4. So 640. All right, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 310. Right, so we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And then 10. Okay. So I didn't need the 500. When I moved it over, it canceled it out. So that's right. So $2,010 is going to our high yield savings account to start earning us interest. And now it's going to be out of the house and doing us good things. So I'm going to deposit this into the bank. I might take it inside instead of throwing it in the ATM just in case. I have jammed the ATM before and I had to go inside and do like a discrepancy. So I'll probably take that inside. So $2,010 $10. Strong work. All right, so thank you for hanging out with me. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe. Check out my Etsy shop where I have the dashboards and the envelopes as well. And yes, it's you, Carwit. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Dashboards, the envelopes, as well as the high yield savings account trackers are in there. So just go ahead and go check it out, guys. But thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And thank you again to everyone for all the well wishes. I'm not at 100%. I still feel like I sound stopped up. My throat hurts, my face hurts, but it will get better. It's supposed to hurt and it'll get better. And so here in a week or so, I should be good. But I'll see you guys on Monday for my cash stuffing. All right, bye.